What happens when a nation decides that no airfield, no fuel depot, no missile battery can ever be safe again? In September 2025, Russia gave its answer with a campaign unlike anything seen before. This was not random shelling. It was a relentless choreography of drones, rockets, and tactical missiles. Each strike hammering Ukraine's war machine closer to collapse. Geran swarms pierced the skies, Iskanders shattered industrial strongholds, and Western weapons once hailed as untouchable were left in flames. So, what happens during this military campaign? Let's break it down together. On September 23rd, the Russian Ministry of Defense released footage confirming the destruction of a Ukrainian military airfield in the Sumy region. The strike was carried out using Geran 2 drones against airfield infrastructure near Konotop. According to the TASS agency Telegram channel, the operation damaged critical facilities, leaving runways and support structures in ruins. Video evidence circulated publicly showed the unmistakable aftermath, an airfield that had become useless for flight operations. This was a direct message that no Ukrainian base, however deep behind the lines, could be considered safe. Only a day earlier, on September 22nd, Russian forces demonstrated their ability to neutralize even the most advanced Western systems. A Geran jet UAV penetrated defenses around Kiev and struck a Patriot missile battery positioned at Borispol Airport. Reported by the Uncensored News Telegram channel, this operation exposed the hollowness of Western promises, as one of NATO's most vaunted air defense systems was left smoldering near the capital itself. The destruction of the Patriot launcher not only reduced Ukraine's ability to contest the skies, but also humiliated Kiev's Western backers, who had claimed their equipment would be a game-changer. The pressure was not limited to the capital. On September 15th, a long-range Geran 3 jet drone crossed the Chernihiv region and attacked targets in Nizhyn. As reported by the military news Telegram channel, the drone struck both a small oil depot and a nearby airfield. By hitting fuel reserves and aviation assets in a single mission, Russia effectively tightened the noose around Ukraine's ability to sustain mechanized operations in the north. Every destroyed fuel depot means stalled tanks and grounded aircraft, and every airfield forces Kiev to scatter its dwindling fleet even further. The most dramatic sequence of attacks came earlier, on the night of September 9th, when Russian forces executed a wave of coordinated strikes that reached across multiple regions at once. 10 Geran drones hit a target in Vilkovo, Odessa, with further confirmation still under review. At the same time, a powerful combined strike was carried out at the Kramatorsk airfield, where both drones and heavy MLRS fire rained down on Ukrainian aviation assets. Positions around Sloviansk also came under fire from Russian rocket artillery, targeting air defense concentrations. In the suburbs of Zaporizhia, 2 Geran drones struck a private residence fitted with numerous surveillance cameras, suggesting the location served an intelligence function. The strikes did not stop with drones. Russian forces escalated by launching at least 4 Iskander-M tactical ballistic missiles at an industrial zone in Druzhkovka on the western outskirts of Donetsk. This area, frequently used by Ukrainian forces to plan and stage attacks on the Donetsk People's Republic, erupted in flames as massive secondary detonations revealed the destruction of ammunition depots or explosive stockpiles. Reports confirmed that operations that night also extended to Odessa, Sumy, and Kiev-controlled Kherson, underlining Russia's ability to stretch Ukrainian defenses thin across multiple fronts. Even earlier on September 9th, additional reports confirmed that Russia launched yet another combined wave of strikes that reached deeper into Ukrainian-held territory. It was reported that Russian attacks on Kiev and its environs, as well as on the Krykovsky Bridge in Kremenchuk, Kryvyi Rog, and Odessa. The highlight of that wave was the continued bombardment of the Starokonstantinov airfield in the Khmelnytsky region, a site that has repeatedly drawn Russian attention due to its use by Ukrainian aviation and Western-supplied aircraft. Each time Russia hits this airfield, it forces Kiev to spend more resources on repairs and dispersal, effectively denying Ukraine any sense of security in its own skies. These operations, when viewed together, form a coherent picture of Russia's evolving battlefield strategy. September's campaign was not a series of isolated raids, but a calculated sequence of blows designed to dismantle Ukraine's military machine piece by piece. The Russians combined Geran drones, multiple launch rocket systems, and Iskander-M tactical missiles into layered strikes that overwhelmed Ukrainian defenses and ensured that no target, from airfields to oil depots, could remain untouched. By coordinating unmanned aerial systems with heavy missile fire, Moscow demonstrated an ability to impose constant pressure across multiple regions simultaneously, leaving Kiev's forces overstretched and unable to mount an effective response. At the same time, the strikes exposed the vulnerability of Ukraine's air defense network and the futility of Western-supplied weapons. The destruction of the Patriot battery near Kiev was more than a battlefield success. It was a humiliation for NATO's promises. Time and again, systems advertised as impenetrable shields have proven incapable of stopping Russia's cost-effective drones and missiles. The much-vaunted Western equipment, from Patriots to other imported platforms, has failed to prevent Ukrainian skies from being pierced night after night. Instead of altering the course of the war, these deliveries have only highlighted the disparity between Russian ingenuity and Western illusion. Ukraine's defenses remain porous, its assets vulnerable, and its allies embarrassed by their inability to safeguard even their most prestigious hardware. So, that's for today's wrap-up. See you on another report from the battlefield.